So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. This is always a game of consequence.
Well, don't let the word friendly get in the way of a good rivalry. These players certainly won't, Peter.
You wouldn't have thought they would. You've got to expect this to be full throttle, surely.
Yeah, they'll be as strong as usual, but I'm sure these players will commit their all.
And now, lining up.
It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs, but if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
And that gets things running. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, what else can we say about this fella, Moises Caicedo? He'll be extremely busy just shifting the ball all over the place as a 6 or an 8. We've seen him do that an awful lot. But it's what he does without the ball, for me, that makes him priceless. I mean, rarely do you see someone who can disrupt opposition play as cleverly as he can, and he will be a key factor.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Diogo Dalot. To Bruno Fernandes. Turns back here, probably the best option. Martinez. And that was asking for too much. Fofana. And it's Caicedo. For Palmer. Now it's João Pedro. Pedro Neto. Oh, that's a key interception. Shaw. And it's Casemiro. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Now that looks a decent ball. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Cucurella. Hato. Opts for safety. Caicedo. Fofana. That's a sharp pass. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He is through here. Real chance! Brilliant from João Pedro. That is a gem! An absolute gem! Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Struck with genuine ferocity. The ball was there at a nice height, and he was able to hit it with great control as well.
Manchester United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Ugarte. He's on it. Can he get away? Tries to pass it through. Now this... Oh, he's all alone. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Look, when we talk about decision-making, there's a great example. Strong.
Could be danger here. And that was nowhere near his best. Pedro Neto. Matheus Cunha. Matheus Cunha! Estevao. And Gusto. Caicedo. Santos. Oh, that's fabulous. And that's been drilled in. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Spread it left. Estevao. Played out wide. And he's managed to get free. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Knocks it into space. Now it's Matheus Cunha. And it's Casemiro. Palmer. Now it's João Pedro. And he cuts out the supply. Looking for options for... Chance for a shot! And yes, it's there! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Manchester United.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Palmer. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Pedro Neto. De Ligt. Ugarte. To Martinez. Diogo Dalot. Martinez. Looking to play him in. That has been cut short. Casemiro. Ugarte. And it's Dalot. Ahmad. Pedro Neto. And Santos. First quarter of an hour gone. And he's cut it out. Shapes to shoot! Brilliant from João Pedro! A finish right from the top draw! Into the lead once more! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Chelsea have their lead. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Caicedo.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Ugarte. Bruno Fernandes. And Dalot. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Ahmad. He's got away. Pedro Neto, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Robert Sanchez gets it away. Now it's João Pedro. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's João Pedro. Esteval. Shaw did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And he's managed to get rid. Looking for the run. And he's picked out the run. Caught offside that time. De Ligt. Ahmad. Nicely shaped ball. No luck with that dink over the top. Shot, surely! Esteval. Now it's João Pedro. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. Shaw got a long way forward to join the attack. Oh, they could break here. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He might be in here! Lisandro Martinez did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Fofana, nicely spread. And Esteval. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. That's a cute ball. And he's picked it up out wide. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Casemiro. Can he get it through? Oh, good take and a good... Tries a shot! And that's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
United, after 24 minutes,
Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Manchester United dragged themselves back again.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Cross needs to be good. And he shoots! It's hit the crossbar. That's a fair try, but just off target.
Esteval could easily have kept that down. He shouldn't have brought the crossbar into play.
Well, this is certainly not boring. What a great game we've got here. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Bruno Fernandes floated through. Sanchez claims comfortably. Pedro Neto. Hato. Fofana. Santos. Gusto. He has found the way through. Diogo Dalot. Now Diallo. Palmer. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Now it's João Pedro. Palmer is onto this. Cucurella. Now it's Palmer. Oh, shooting chance! And that's a good finish. And they're back in front. unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Palmer demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Martinez. And it's Shaw. Matheus Cunha. Now Diallo. And it's Casemiro. Bruno Fernandes. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Manchester United with the corner. They're first. Cleared away. Quality. Chelsea have a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Bruno Fernandes. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. And it's Palmer. Cucurella. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Shaw. Is there any support? He might not need it. Pedro Neto. And Caicedo. And it's Palmer. Pedro Neto in acres of space out wide. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Hato. Fofana. Long ball by the goalkeeper. No, that's been intercepted. Casemiro. Lovely, now great chance! And he's stuck it away! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So again, we have parity.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Ugarte. And it's Casemiro. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And it's made its way to him. Oh, strongly challenged there. And Burmo. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Bruno Fernandes. Palmer. Santos. It's played through for him. Can he finish? Oh, good finish. And they've got their lead back. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Chelsea with the lead. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Bruno Fernandes. Here's Matheus Cunha. Palmer.
Matheus Cunha clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
He'll try from distance! Off the post! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, he's missed a very good chance there. He might have got a little too much on that.
Bomo, Matheus Cunha. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. He's found a way through. Esteval. He's shifting through the gears here. Diogo Dalot is there, and he can get that clear. Now here's the delivery. Lisandro Martinez deals with that comfortably. Matheus Cunha driving on and making good progress. Fofana. Hato. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Aimed beyond the defence. Cucurella. Palmer. Good ball, good take. Played out to the left flank. Not the most accurate pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
There will be 3 minutes added
Well
time.
seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Shaw kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Ugarte. And it's Bruno Fernandes, distributed tidily. And he was quick to react. Santos. This looks promising, and he's running through. Esteval. Now, can they get him away? Gusto gets into a good position. Casemiro. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's Casemiro. Here's Matheus Cunha. Shaw. He's going for goal! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Santos. Esteval. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Everyone, please.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So off we go again.
Manchester United really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just look...
And the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
This is their second corner of the game. Well, Well, there's the clearance. Gusto clears it away. What a throw in. Bruno Fernandes bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That is ended up in no man's land. And no, that was never going to make it. Palmer. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He's a sharp little ball here. Fofana spots it and intercepts. That's put paid to the danger. Gusto. And they are prompt with their pressing. And it's Gusto. Tries to play it through. Gusto picks it up out wide. João Pedro unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Palmer. Matheus Cunha. Couldn't squeeze it through. Caicedo. Now it's Casemiro. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Gusto has created one goal already. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Gusto wins the duel this time. Palmer. Palmer has found the net here, of course. And it's Casemiro. Threads one in. That's a shade optimistic. Cucurella. And it's Palmer. Hato. It's not an especially good pass, that. Sanchez clears. Now it's Matheus Cunha. He's picked his way through. Gusto clears without hesitation. Here's a chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Great vision. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Palmer. Santos. He's got away. Look at the space here. Decent chance! And again! And a chance! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Now it's João Pedro. Well, they are still trailing and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Matheus Cunha. Bomo. And he can thump it away. Bomo looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
That's a throw. Caicedo goes sliding in. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Delivers with whip.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Estevao. Casemiro has given away a free kick. Fofana. And it's Gusto. And Santos. Oh, there's a probing ball. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's found it, and the shot! He's got a goal! remarkable powers of recovery.
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
That's destined for the flank. Engages and forces him off the ball. Diogo Dalot. Can he spark a counter here?
The attendance for this match was
Quarter of an hour into the second half.
72,306.
And it's Palmer. Bruno Fernandes. And he's forced to go back. Pass somewhat off target. Santos. Gusto. Esteval. And it's Gusto. Martinez. Can he get on the end of this? Cunha has it in a wide position. Palmer. Caicedo. Now it's João Pedro. Now it's Palmer.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. João Pedro. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort, but do hope it's nothing serious.
Substitution.
Ahmad to Bruno Fernandes. Shaw knocks it into space, showing good feet. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And it's Ugarte. Oh, important interception. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
So, third corner of the game. Bruno Fernandes goes for a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Santos. Matheus Cunha. James. And Santos. Well-timed, excellent interception. Turns back here, probably the best option. James. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Shot could be on. João Pedro. Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, Peter, I think the smartest of reactions, and he just attacked the danger.
Diogo Dalot. Can he get it through? Palmer. Now it's João Pedro. That has been slung wide. Looking for options for movement. He's having a shot! And that's a tidy finish. And they get themselves in front! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Coming on
Chelsea
the field
leading
is
now.
Number 13.
Bruno Fernandes, taken off it pretty forcefully. Well, that looks a decent ball.
Pretty robust defending.
Manchester United perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Now it's João Pedro. Bruno Fernandes calmly anticipates. Aimed beyond the defence. Cunha providing an outlet on that flank. Dorgu receives it in a good position here. Might be danger here.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There's the shot! And there's a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Shoots! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Gusto. Manchester United have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Oh, this looks sharp. Caicedo, spread out to the left. He's in plenty of space here. No, he's not getting his way this time. Bruno Fernandes. De Ligt. Dorgu. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bruno Fernandes cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Now, can they get him away? Just a quarter of an hour to play. Looking to play him in. Just the keeper in his way. And he's there to retrieve it. Tries to play it through. It's a promising position. It's gone for a throw-in. Gusto finding himself in space. Ball takes a shot! That has not gone well. Crossed it again.
Chelsea clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Bruno Fernandes. Hops for safety. Now Dorgu. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Now it's João Pedro. Diogo Dalot cuts out the pass. That's going wide left.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Here comes the corner.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So we have
Number
further
25.
activity on the bench here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
And the finish! Another one of football's and how moments.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Substitution in progress.
Chelsea are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. Pedro Neto does really well to win the ball there. Chelsea are looking to break at pace. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal. You have to expect that from everyone now.
Manchester United can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Lavia. Palmer. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Menu. Matheus Cunha. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. It's a pretty loose pass. It's Casemiro! Loose ball now. And oh, what has happened here? Caicedo. Joao Pedro. That's a good ball. Matheus Cunha! Goal! Manchester United! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Chelsea making further changes here, and in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Manchester United found a way, forcibly. Now they must hold out.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question, how long is there left, including stoppages?
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Matheus Cunha. And it's Casemiro. Bruno Fernandes.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Big chance! Well taken goal. And this is getting better and better. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Chelsea really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Manchester United have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Oh, that's fabulous. Played in. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Now it's Joao Pedro. Great defending, strong and determined. And the pass is intercepted. Palmer stood his ground strongly. That is good progress on the left. Oh, super find.
Added minute has been indicated.
Deftly away. Lavia. And now the breakaway. Achiampong. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. That's a lovely, neat pass. Bruno Fernandes. Palmer. And that has left him in a heap. Looking for the run. And Bola receives it in a wide position. Matheus Cunha. It's a promising position. Opts to... Chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. It's starting to look like a done deal now. Cucurella. Now it's Garnacho. He has found the way through. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's Palmer. Lavia. Over to the right flank. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Lavia. That's a good ball out wide. Matheus Cunha. And time is up. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Burmo, totally unstoppable today. Everything he touched turned to goals. Well, how will we look back on that?
Manchester United really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.
As it's time to announce today's
That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.